Video games come in a large spectrum of genres, from FPSs to adventure games, and I'd like to help instruct you on how to game. Before we can get you gaming, we've got to figure out what you're going to game on. There are tons of things to play on, from PCs, your personal computers, consoles like PlayStations and Xboxes, not your phone. And all kinds of other consoles you can find from Nintendo and other companies. It might be difficult to start gaming if you don't have a console, but hear me out on this first. Roblox. Dude, come on. Okay, now hear me out. This is more of a suggestion than anything else, but I'd like to at least bring it up. Roblox is an archive of all kinds of games from all kinds of genres made by people that just wanted to make something easy. Instead of being one game, it's tons. Roblox is an easy way that I'd recommend to find what kind of game you want to play before you dedicate a ton of stuff to doing so. With games that go in all kinds of directions made by all kinds of different people, of course you're going to get all kinds of genres to try to figure out what you want to play. And with that, you're going to get a lot of low effort and low quality games, but we don't really have to talk about those, so it's fine. We can just leave those out. They don't really, another really big positive about Roblox is that it's completely free to play. So you don't actually have to dedicate anything to it. You could just put it on your computer or your phone if you feel that way, and start playing for free. An alternative to this would be to go and research games on your own. Look them up on websites like IGN, which has tons of reviews for games, or literally any other game review site that is also doing the exact same thing. Or you could look stuff up on YouTube. There are tons of people that spend a ton of time on there playing games, so a lot of people spend time on there watching games, and there's tons of things to look through there as well. Now that you know what you want to play, let's get gaming. But still, what are we going to play on? Console or computer? If you have a game, or some kind of game, that you're really into that's on one of the specifics, I would choose that. It's more important to choose what you want to play on based on what you want to play than based on what you've heard from other people. Once you have that, what's even more important is what you use to control the game. Your controller. Now, this is also really heavily dependent on what you want to play. But the rule of thumb that I usually go by is, if you want to play FPS games, use a keyboard and mouse. And if you want to play anything else at all, use a controller. FPS games are very, very minutely detailed to where you need to be able to aim in an instant. And that makes using a mouse very, very useful, but for everything else, movement is very important, and therefore you might want to use a controller. And finally, now that we have it all set up, how you game is doing it. Gaming is a very you-do-it-yourself kind of thing. Of course, there are games where you play with other people, but you still have to go out there and do it. Some people spend a lot of time watching games, and that's respectable too. But when it really comes down to it, getting out and doing it, trying it, is the only way that you'll know how to game. Unless you play a fighting game, and then you might need to watch like 30 tutorials. Good luck. On how to game. Alright, and now I just get a minute of myself dancing.